Hi everyone, Clay Rock here with Pinnacle Events. We're only about a week away from our Anthony Hamilton event, Cracking the Success Code by Mastering the Law of Attraction, and I'm getting super excited. This 4-week program that Anthony's putting together for us is going to be a turning point in the lives of our attendees, both personally and professionally. His system is based on his most recent research into how the mind works. And you're going to walk out understanding how to turn your dreams into reality. A couple of people have asked about Anthony and his background and his system. So what we did is I sat down with Anthony, asked him a couple questions so that you can get to know him a little better. Let's hear what he had to say. So Anthony, is it true you used to be a university professor?
Yes, that's true, Clay. I was a professor of communication at Capilano University.
Okay.
And some of your viewers might know there's different kinds of communication. Of course, interpersonal communication is what we're doing. Interpersonal means between people. But my area of specialization was what's called intrapersonal communication, which means the communication that we have inside ourselves, inside our own minds. That's why it's called intrapersonal. So interpersonal communication means the kind of things you say to yourself, your self-talk. It's your attitudes, your beliefs, how you see yourself in terms of your self-image. So that's the kind of communication that I specialized in. And some of the techniques that we're going to be sharing in this 4-week series are going to be these kind of principles.
Interesting. I never came across any of those courses when I was in school. So Anthony, I understand you're currently working on a book with Brian Tracy. Would you mind telling us a little bit more about that?
Yes, the book is called Cracking the Success Code, and I met Brian at your event last fall. I gave him a copy of my book, Mind, Time, and Power. He said he would read it on the plane. And I wrote a little message in there saying, if there's any way that we could work together, please let me know. Well, about a week later, I got a message from Brian saying, would you like to participate in my next best-selling book? And the offer was to contribute a chapter to his book, Cracking the Success Code. So of course I jumped at the opportunity. And that book is going to be coming out, I believe, in June this year. So I'm really looking forward to this project with Brian and I together. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Awesome. Sounds like an amazing opportunity for you. Now Anthony, in your opinion, for people that have resolutions that just don't seem to come true, what's the most important first step they need to take?
Well, probably the most important thing for anybody achieving a goal or turning one of their New Year's resolutions or one of their business goals into reality is not to forget it, to keep it uppermost in their mind. And you notice one of the fundamental success principles, and Brian Tracy talked about this too, is the idea of writing down your goals. So if somebody has a goal, whether it's a business goal or a personal goal, simply by writing it down and reading it over, that will keep the goal uppermost in their mind, and that will inspire them to start thinking and coming up with possible solutions and possible steps that they can take to turn that goal into a physical reality for them.
Excellent. Thank you. So Anthony, what kind of specific results will participants of this program expect to get?
Well, specifically what they're going to get is a very deep understanding, or a deeper understanding, of how their mind works. And that means they're going to learn how to think the specific kind of thoughts and attitudes that give them more confidence, more personal power, more motivation. They're going to be able to turn their life around emotionally anytime they want. One of the things that I say to my students is, your personal power is only one thought away. So by learning to understand the kinds of thoughts that move us towards our goals, our enthusiasm, our personal power, our confidence all increase. And that's what I'm anticipating is going to happen with the people from this 4-week program.
Excellent. Thank you. Now Anthony, do you have any examples of achievements that your students have been able to accomplish after going through your program?
Yeah, I have a lot actually. A lot of the people that take my program seem to be entrepreneurs or business people, salespeople, and those are people with definite, clear goals. So they oftentimes get the best results. I just had a lady come back from a 12-city tour of Europe who credits me for giving her the ideas and the motivation and the inspiration to attract some work in Europe. So she just spent a month, I think, traveling around Europe as a photojournalist, all expenses paid. It didn't cost her a cent. And she says that some of the techniques of visualizing and self-talk that I taught her were the reason that she got this job.
Wow. I'd love to have an opportunity like that. I've been lucky enough to sit down with Anthony a few times over the last couple months to get to know him. And I'm glad that you've had that opportunity to learn a little bit more about him as well. Now I'm really looking forward to sitting down with Anthony, going through his program and reviewing my goals and programming my mind with his success system. If you want to join me in that journey, then jump on pinnacleevents.ca right away to reserve your seat. I look forward to seeing you at our next event. Thanks.